everyone. This is the sprint video for Sprint 4 for low effort sensing. In this sprint, my primary goals were to finish the end-to-end interaction to be able to test it with users and then conduct 2 rounds of usability testing to see what parts of the application weren't good from a design standpoint and where improvements could be made to make the interaction a little bit easier for users and also primarily lower effort, because that's the big goal that we have with the application itself. Between the 2 user tests, I was able to implement some of the problems that were highlighted in the first one and then conduct it again with another set of users to see what other problems there might be. At the end of this video, there will be a short video a short video of one of my users during round 1 actually using the application. A couple of big things that I've learned from the testing were that the application wasn't responsive enough, and I fixed that with changing how the data works on there, and that a lot of users on both the iPhone and the Apple Watch found that because there were multiple questions displayed at the same time, the users felt that they needed to answer multiple questions or fill out the entire form, which kind of defeats what the app is trying to do with getting user to add maybe only one question at a time. But at the same time, users said that it wasn't a problem since they already had the app open. So this might be something that needs to be tested and varied with next implementations of it. In addition, there were some overall just wording confusion, such as begin sensing and set location being kind of unintuitive, and not enough feedback for when information was submitted or the interaction was complete. So those changes have been implemented, and it's what we'll use the next quarter to conduct further testing with how to optimize for multiple options. I also did a little bit of need finding at the end of each user test to see what might be like a primary use for people for this application. The scenario I've been using thus far has been free food on campus, but asking what other people might want to see, I found out a lot about users wanting to know about things that are temporary and things that are also disordered. So things like free food, recruiters, sales, presenters, and also things that you can't necessarily measure or like find in a Google search, for example, like whether or not Express is crowded or whether or not the library is crowded, for example. As far as marking these places and contributing data, what I learned was that most people aren't like super observant about what they're seeing around them, so they won't like just out of the box contribute something if they see it. But the way most of my users said they would contribute would be if they found it interesting and someone else would like it, that they'd be willing to contribute. And more importantly, if they feel like they're getting value out of the application, they're happy and they're almost obliged to contribute back to it because they're getting value from it. So that's all I have for the sprint. Following will be a short sprint video, or the short video of the interaction. Thank you for watching.
So for the first task, I want you to use the Apple Watch to report a free food location, which we're going to have this room over here be. Whenever you're ready, and please vocalize your thoughts.
Okay, so I'm at the place where there's free food. So I open the watch, and I believe I just swipe down, and then hit that to open it. And so I'm going to set the location of where the food is at. So I tap that. And so I get still food, food until, and food type. So yes, there is still food here. It's pretty popular, so I'm going to say it's going fast. They told me they're only serving it for 1 more hour, and that they're giving away milkshakes on this nice sunny day. And so then I submit that. And then I'm good. I'm done.
Perfect. Okay, so So for this next task, I'm going to have you walk down the hall, and at some point you're going to receive a notification saying that there's a free food event happening. I want you to open up the event and contribute a piece of data towards it. Okay? Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I got the alert, so I will investigate. So free food, ooh. So I think I can click. Oh, so like I can probably fill it in and that, oops. And that I know when the food will be into like an hour. And submit. And I'm done.
Perfect.